Dear student, in previous video we discussed about the problems on balancing. That problem is based on analytical method. The same problem here also discussing and solving the same problem by graphical methods. Okay, so the question is that four masses M1, M2, M3 and M4 are 200 kg, 300 kg, 240 kg and 260 kg respectively. The corresponding radii of rotations are 0.2 meter, 0.15 meter, 0.25 meter and 0.3 meter respectively. Okay, and the angle between successive mass are 45 degree, 75 degree and 135 degree. Calculate the position and magnitude of the balance mass required if it is radius of rotation is 0.2 meter. Solved by graphical method. Okay, the same problem we solved in previous video by analytical method, but in this video we are going to solve by graphical method, same problem, right? So here I written given data, what are the given in the question. Okay, so four masses are given. Okay, and similarly four radius of rotations is also given, and with respect to angles. Okay, so as per the graphical method, the first point is that draw the space diagram. Okay, so here I am going to drawing the space diagram. Okay, see here I am going to mark one simple point. From this point I am going to draw the horizontal line. So this is the horizontal mass. It is because theta 1 is 0 degree for M1 equal to 200 kg and R1 equal to 0.2 meter. So this is the radius R1 equal to 0.2 meter, and this is the mass M1 equal to 200 kg. So this is the 0 degree. So from this point I am going to draw the line at an angle 45 degree for a radius of 0.15 meter, and its mass is 300 kg. This is 45 degree. In this space diagram, the distance of this line is not necessary to measure. You can take any distance. Okay, so this is M2 equal to 300 kg. So radii of rotation R2 equal to 0.15 meter at an angle 45 degree. Similarly, from this line it is required to draw the angle of 75 degree. Okay, or you can use another method, 45 plus 75, that is equal to 120 degree from the horizontal mass. From the horizontal mass you can draw the line at an angle 120 degree from the horizontal mass, or you can draw the line at an angle 75 degree from this line. Okay, you can do any one method. Okay, for understanding purpose I am going to draw the line at an angle 75 degree from this line only. Okay, 75, right? So this is the mass M3 equal to 240 kg. So this is the R1, R3 equal to 0.25 meter. So this is angle from horizontal mass is 120 degree. That means, so this is the 75, okay, plus 45 is nothing but 120. So here I given the angle from the horizontal mass is 120 degree from horizontal mass to this line, but I draw the line at an angle 75 degree from this line also. Okay, so this is for understanding purpose I drawn here. You can do any one method, right? Similarly, for angle 135 degree, from this line I am going to draw the line from 135 angle, or you can use from 255 degree from the horizontal mass. So from this line I am going to mark the 135 degree. So this is the 135 degree line. From this line, okay, this is from this line to this line is 135 degree. Okay, 135, you observe carefully here, 135. So this is the 135 plus 75 plus 75, okay, and 45 plus 45 is equal to 255 degree. So that's why I written in this form. Okay, so this from horizontal mass to fourth mass is that 255 degree. Okay, so this is M4 equal to 260 kg. So this radii of 4 is equal to 0.3 meter. Okay, so as per the given data we drawn the space diagram. Okay, here it is required to calculate a balancing mass required. Okay, and this radius of rotation r is given, that is 0.2 meter. Okay, so first step is, so this is the first step, space diagram, drawing the space diagram, it is completed, and second step is required to calculate the centrifugal force, that is Fc equal to m into r. So here second step is that centrifugal force Fc equal to m into r. So for mass 1 and radius of rotation 1, that is m1 r1, I substitute here. m1 is nothing but 200, right, and r1 is 0.2. Okay, similarly for up to mass 4 and radius of rotation 4 we calculated here. Okay, so this is in terms of kg meter. So this second point is over, and the third step is that now draw the vector diagram by using calculated centrifugal force. So this is the calculated centrifugal force. Okay, so with the help of this centrifugal force we are going to draw the vector diagram. See, before going to draw the vector diagram we should suitable some scale. Okay, so that is for 40 kg meter should be adopt some scale. That means here I am going to take some scale, that is 1 centimeter equal to 10 kg meter, or you can take any kind of scales. Okay, you can take 2 centimeter equal to 10 kg meter, or 3 centimeter equal to 10 kg meter, like that. Okay, but now in this problem I am going to take a scale 1 centimeter equal to 10 kg meter. So for 40 kg meter equal to 4 centimeter will be there, and it is parallel to mass 1. Similarly for 7.8 to 7.8 kg meter for a 7.8 centimeter parallel to mass 1, mass 4. So first I am going to draw the 40 kg. Okay, so what I written here, 4 centimeter parallel to mass 1. So this is the mass 1. So this line mass 1 should be draw the line at a distance of 4 centimeter. So this is the mass 1 line, horizontal mass. So this line is parallel to draw the line at a distance of 4 centimeter. Okay, and I am going to write its name at its ends. This is A and this is B. Similarly, for 45 kg meter is equal to 4.5 centimeter parallel to M2. So this is the M2 line. So this line is to draw the, this line is to be set properly. Okay, and draw the parallel line from the B point. Okay, the distance is that 4.5 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. Okay, so this line from the point B is distance 4.5 centimeter parallel to M2 line. Okay, like that. Right, so this distance should be 4.5 centimeter as per the calculation. Okay, similarly for 60 kg meter is equal to 6 centimeter parallel to M3. So this is the M3 line. So this M3 line is to be set properly. Okay, okay, so from this line we can take the 6 centimeter as per the calculation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the 6 centimeter. So this point is C and this point is D. Okay, and finally for 78 kg meter is equal to 7.8 centimeter is parallel to M4. So this is the M4. Okay, so this M4 is to required to draw the line parallel to from the point D. Right, so it is required to draw the line at a distance of 7.8. so this is 7, 75, 76, 77, 78. So this point is E. So for all four masses, we drawn vector diagram, and the last point is that now as per the polygon law of force, the closing side AE represents the resultant force in magnitude and direction. Okay, so this is the last closing sides. Okay, AE represent the magnitude and direction. So as per this polygon law of forces, we are going to closing the distance from the point A to E. Okay, so this is the direction I am going to show. So it is in opposite direction. From A to B is parallel to mass M1, that is 4 centimeter. From B to C represent the parallel to mass M2, that is 4.5 5 centimeter. From C to D is parallel to M3 line, that is 6 centimeter. Similarly, from D to E line is parallel to fourth mass, that is 7.8 centimeter. So by measuring AE distance, we got the value exactly 2.3 centimeter. Okay. Okay, this is the fourth point. Now close the force polygon by closing the line AE. So this line is AE. By measurement, we got the resultant force, that is 4.3 centimeter. Okay, so by calculating, we get AE is 23 centimeter. Sorry, 23 kg meter. Okay, 10 kg meter is nothing but what we substitute the suitable scale. 1 centimeter equal to 1 kg meter. That is why 4.3 centimeter into converting into 10 kg meter, right? So that is 23 kg meter. Sorry, we written here 4.3, not 2.3. So this is 2.3 into 10, that is 23 kg. So AE distance is 2.3 meter, 2.3 centimeter. 2.3 centimeter is the distance of AE. Okay, so AE is 2.3 centimeter into 10 kg meter, that is 23 kg meter. Okay, so finally we want to calculate the balancing force is then equal to the resultant force but in opposite direction, and also calculate the magnitude of the balancing mass M at given radius of rotation R equal. Okay. So balancing mass M into R, that is equal to AE, we got the value 23 kg meter. So M R is given value, that is 0.2. I written here. So that is AE. AE is nothing but 23. Okay. By calculating the balancing mass M equal to 23 by 0.2. Okay. So we get the value 23 by 0.2, 115 kg. Right. So from the horizontal mass, the angle of inclination of vector AE, okay, from the horizontal mass theta equal to I think it will be required to measure the angle by drawing the line. Now here I am going to drawing the line parallel from AE point to this center point to the space diagram. Okay, so this is should be draw the line in dotted line. Okay, so this is M. We calculated the mass, that is 115 mm, 115 kg. Okay, and the radii of rotation R is already given, that is 0.2 meter, but it is required to measure the angle of inclination from the horizontal mass. So this is the horizontal mass, from here to here it is required to measure. Okay, so this line is nothing but from here to here, this line is, this inclination line is 180 degree. 180 degree plus this one. Okay. Here I am going to draw the one simple line. Okay. It is because it will help to measure the angle from this horizontal mass to this. So for the straight line is indicates 180 degree. So 180 degree plus this angle. Okay, with the help of this instrument, here I am going to measure. Okay, measure the angle. So approximately 23. This is 20, 21, 22, 23. So this angle is 23 degree. So from here to here is 180 degree. So from the horizontal mass, 180 degree plus 23. 180 degree plus 23 is equal to 203 is the angle of inclination. So from the horizontal mass we get the angle of inclination vector AE, that is 203 degree. So this is the problem by solving graphical method.